Hey y'all, it's me. It's your girl, and you already know. Like, share, and subscribe. What's up, real deal? You know I'm coming in here and I'm going to get started. Don't nobody be in this shit. Because I got to keep moving. I can't just sit down. I can't just wait on nobody. Well, those who's watching, I want you to go ahead on and do what you're supposed to do. You know what you need to do. A little housekeeping rules. Let's keep no profanity, certain words that we're gonna use in this case. You know, abbreviate words that stands out. Okay. I didn't know I was gonna go live, but I'm live. We gotta talk, y'all. Come on in. I'm gonna give you time to come in. Look at your friends. Happy Sunday, y'all. Yeah. All right, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead on and get started. I didn't know I was gonna go live, but I never know when I'm gonna go live. If my mind telling me to go live, I'm gonna go live. Okay. But we're gonna get into our content for this evening. Y'all go ahead on and do what you need to do. And we're about to get started. Okay. All right, y'all. Okay. One more thing, and then I'll be ready. All right, real deal. I'm gonna go ahead on the cut in. I'm gonna turn my music out. My content this morning, this afternoon. I said this morning. It is morning some places, and it's night, evening, afternoon. But I'm about to get into my content. I don't care if ain't nobody in here, but this is very important that I do this. I apologize. I don't never let nobody know when I'm going live. For those people waiting on people to get in my chat, and then I'm here. The owner here. For those people waiting on people. If y'all waiting on somebody else, then you're gonna be late because I'm here. I didn't know I was gonna go live. Okay, so I want to get in something very important because I noticed that a lot of you people don't have your own minds when I'm doing my cases over here. So when I do my cases over here, it's a lot come with me doing my cases. I'm not just putting it on the channel and do a case. No, I don't work like that. Nah. When I do my cases, it's my thinking part. It's the thinking part that I use. Is um, I decided to come in here because it's a case that really touched my heart about the two young ladies, Maleesa and Nicole, which their case is unrelated. I can tell you mentally what I think they did to this case. What they did was threw a case out there related, and they want y'all to fix it, okay? Because they didn't tell you one thing. They didn't tell us was before I get all into that, let me go and do this project that I want to start out with y'all, the knowledge, and see where y'all mind is. So in the chat, I know y'all shy, but in the chat, I want you to type down where you from and what kind of thinker are you. So I'm going to give you 5 thinkers, okay? So when I'm doing my cases, I'm a different thinker than you, okay? So we're going to go over those thinkers before we get into our case, okay? All right. Okay, the first thinker we're going to talk about, real deal, is synthesis thinker. Okay, this might be you. This is for educational purposes, entertainment, commenting, yeah, purposes. Okay, when you speak of a synthesis, they are largely defined by their creative and curious nature. Okay, that means that you are curious and you are very creative to turn this case creative. Okay, instead of leading with logics, they love to explore more abstract ideas. They ask, "What if?" Now, this is what synthesis thinker does. They ask the question, what if? So when we doing these cases, a lot of y'all are asking, what if? Now that's a synthesis uh, thinker. You are very creative. You are I know a lot of YouTubers. They are very creative. They are a creative. They are a creative thinker. That is awesome. Okay, I want you to figure out once I go through these 5 thinkers. You tell me in the chat what thinker are you? Because you probably didn't even know you was a thinker. But there are a lot of people that are synthesis uh, thinker. They are very creative and curious nature. And they ask the question, what if? And consider a range view and possibilities. Yeah, some perceives synthesis as being argumentative. And let me say that again. Let me go back. Because that's why y'all don't understand a lot of YouTubers. Y'all get a lot of YouTuber creators mixed up because this is how you think. You will number one. Synthesis is a person who is very creative. They ask, what if? And then you got the creators out here, the content creators that perceives synthesis as being argumental, but they not arguing with you, okay? As they quit to bring attention to opposing view. They are quick to bring that attention to the views, okay? But these creative thinkers can prevent their perception by first acknowledging others. Listen, y'all know a lot of creators like this, don't you? You like this. You're like this. You are like this. So when you talk about the first thinker, because I want y'all to know because we got to go through this case. Put in the chat, what thinker are you? Now, the kind of person is a synthesis person. They are creative thinkers, and prevent the perception of first acknowledging others. They perceive synthesis as being argumentative. Y'all think that person is argumentative, but that person not argumentative. Okay, so let's go to the. So that might be you. This first one. This might be you. It's a good thing because you need when you're doing these cases, you're gonna need every thinker in this case. In these cases, that's why you're not gonna be able to understand that thinker because you're not that thinker. Okay, so let's go right here. Now I like this synthesis creator because they perceive as being an argumentative person. Y'all think they arguing with you, but they not. They quit to bring attention to opposing view. Okay, all right, that's a good thing. Now we're going to go to our idealist thinker. So when we're doing our cases over here, we look at the idealist thinker. Now, in this content that we're gonna think about today is idealist thinker, the goal setting type of thinker. When I looked at those young ladies' cases, the first thing came to me was what kind of job they had. What kind of what kind of models were they? Were they Instagram models? What were they? Okay, so when you speak of you being an idealist, this is number two thinker. Idealist thinkers set high standards and always they think they got high standards. Okay, working toward larger than life goals. Okay, so in a case, the first thing I asked, I said, what kind of model are these two girls? How did they meet these people? Do they know each other? Or is it totally it's unrelated, but it's just domestic? Did they get away? I just went through everything. So when you talk about an idealist thinker, that may be you, and I want you to put in the chat which one you are. While others might perceive them as professionists in their minds, that might be you. They are simply putting their best foot forward. That's all. That's why I don't argue with people. That's the way they think. That's the way they think. If I can take all my five thinkers and put a case together, I'll be a good person. These individuals are future oriented. See, Maleesa had, they both has goals. They were models, but what kind of models are they? Are they what kind of models? Were they Instagram models? What kind of models were they? This is something we got to do, y'all, before we solve our cases. So when an idealist person is standards and always working toward the larger than life goals, okay? That's what they do. People see them as perfectionists in their mind. Okay. These individual future oriented, they value teamwork. And I like a lot of y'all in my cases. That's why when y'all came to my case, I said, yes, I like these people. Where they come from? Teamwork. Now that's what an idealist person is. Team value, teamwork. And they expect everyone to work hard. Ooh, we. A lot of y'all like that. That's good. We need idealists and synthesis thinkers in our cases that we're about to solve in a minute. Pragmatists, okay? Pragmatists. Let's go to here. This may be some of y'all. This may be you. Okay, we're gonna go to pragmatic. Okay, a pragmatist. Okay, the logical thing, the logical type of thinkers. When we saw these cases, when we saw Henry Dinkins case, and when we saw Jonathan case, We had a lot of these thinkers. We had the synthesis uh, thinker. We had the pragmatist thinker. We had the idealist thinkers. And we put this case together. Pragmatists don't waste any time. They take action, okay? They tackle problems. Y'all took that case and y'all punched that problem real, very logic, okay? Y'all focus on getting things done. That's what I like about y'all. But they aren't interesting in understanding the big picture like idealists are. Okay? Idealists think about the big picture. Pragmatists doesn't. They don't think about the biggest picture. Rather than considering what's best in the long term, they think short term. So it sounds like to me they kind of impatient. Pragmatists is kind of thinkers are kind of impatient to me. But there's nothing wrong with that. It's nothing. They can benefit from taking a step back and reflecting on big ideas. Okay. We're going to go into our next thinker, number 4 thinker. And this is very important because this is all part of YouTube. Analyst, okay? Rational, intellectual thinker, type of thinker. Analyst work methodically, okay? They gather all the facts and data. Oh, yeah, you got a lot of good people like that. Yeah, a lot of y'all good like that. That's what we need in the chat. That's what we need on our team to solve these cases. See, analysts work methodically. They gather all the facts and data, measuring and categorizing along the way. These people, their personality is rooted in, hey, baby, their personality is rooted in being thought, okay, are accurate and rational. You need these kind of thinkers when we solving these cases. When we solve these cases, okay, these individual tends to discount other ideas, but should open their minds as other ideas offer unique values. Analyst. That's what kind of thinking y'all are. So we don't. Thus far, we talked about 4 different types of thinkers. Because when we get into this next case, you're not me and I'm not you. So we all think when we collaborate together and we work a case out. Okay, but this analysis, these individuals tend to discount others' ideas. You'll hear somebody come in there and they say something, and I just get them a heart anyway because they need my heart. I just get them a heart anyway, okay? They may say something. What are you thinking about? Why you said pretty hair? Okay, it's a reason why I'm saying pretty hair. Pretty hair is in my mind as not having the pretty hair like it. That it was giving you the thought of mind that that's what he took to be. Thought he was cute, Jonathan. Okay, now my last thinker is the realist, the perfect problem solver. Okay, they are the perfect problem solver type of thinker. We are, all of us are different, but you can fall under the same category. Realistic, the perfect problem solving type of thinker. Realistics are quick on their feet, and they do whatever it takes to solve a problem at hand. That says realistic bored easily. There's a lot of y'all people when we doing these cases, y'all get bored easily. And I just be like, y'all just, you might want to go in there and wash the dishes, go cook, go do something else because you're impatient. You get bored easily and don't feel challenged by by everyday problem to stressor as much do. Yet these realistic, perfect problem solving types of people. Do you have y'all been in the chat in our chat and they be like, okay, I solved the problem, da 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 da, bing, and that's it. No, it don't work like that. But for them, realistic being that way, it works for them. Okay, so they need to just step aside, let us finish this case. Okay, because that doesn't mean that you solved the problem. Yet they want to be challenged. The realistic type of perfect problem solving people, they want to be challenged. Realistics can benefit like pragmatists, okay, from taking a step back. See, I like to take steps back. I can go look at a video. Oh, y'all can play the same video over and over. No, 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 no. We're not just playing the same video. We are looking into something that we missed out of that video. It's a lot. You can see a video one time, you still miss some. You can see a video 2 times, you still miss some. You can see a video 3 times, but see the realistic type of person, thinker, the perfect problem solving thinker, they don't look back like we do. Why are you looking at that? Y'all hear some people say when we were trying to solve them case, why you keep going back? Why you keep going back? That's why I'm going back. That's you. You're a realistic person. You already think you don't solve the problem. You solved the problem, but I haven't solved the problem yet. Okay, they want to be challenged. Okay, realistic can benefit like pragmatists from taking a step back and looking at a problem from different angles. Now that's good. I like to see. I like them also because they like. Let me see. Let me see. Wait a minute. It could be like. Mm, they could have did this, and then if they had a did that, that's it. That's good, y'all. They should take a little more time. A realistic person, problem solving type of thinker, should take a little more time to gather all other information that is available, not just on their information, but that is available to them and find the best solutions, which isn't always the first solution. Remember that, y'all. Remember realistic, perfect problem solving thinkers. Remember that. The first solution, not always the best. Okay. So we just went over 5. See, when y'all solving these Kanika Jenkins case, Alexis Ware, what the girl name? Ayana Sawyer, what my little girl name? We just did. Well, in all these cases that we have solved over here, I enjoy all 5 thinkers when I figure those cases out. I said, don't put that person down. Let that person talk. Let that person say what they want to say. See, because they are not focused on what they need to be focused on. All these 5 different thinkers are very important when I solve my case. Okay, all 40. Now, all 5 of them. Now, when you think about this case with these 2 young ladies, now you have to identify yourself as, what's up, big dog? You have to identify yourself as which one of those thinkers are you? Because in order to solve this case right here, you're going to have to know which thinker are you? It doesn't make you wrong. It doesn't make you wrong, but this is the only way we're going to be able to solve this problem with all these thinkers. So I decided to come in today, the real deal. Decided to come in here and give y'all a little education on thinkers. What kind of thinker are you? Which thinker are you when you saw our cases over here? Are you just coming over to sit in the chat just to interrupt? What are you doing? So I went back and I pulled this up for y'all. Because first thing I told y'all, I ain't worried about nobody. I'm worried about my thinkers. That's how I saw my cases. I never told a thinker, Lanita never told a thinker they was wrong. I never told my thinkers they was wrong. You're wrong. You right. I just listen to y'all. I just be looking at y'all. I already don't thought. But I just listen. I like to hear where y'all come. And what I do is take what each one of y'all say and I run it through this system of the mind. That's all the thinker is, your mind, because we don't think alike. And I took these 5 thinkings and I said we had each one of these thinkers in our chat. Synthesis, idealist, the goal setting type of thinker, pragmatist, the logical type of thinker, and analyst, the rational analyst. I'm sorry, analyst. Okay, the rational, intellectual type of thinker, and we got the realist, the perfect problem solving type of thinker. I like each one of these thinkers. I don't have nothing against none of these thinkers in my chat on my channel. Realistics, none of them, all of them thinkers. I like them. Those are your 5 thinkers, y'all, when y'all are preparing these cases over here. We're not looking at the case. We are not sitting over here and watching videos. If you want to just watch a video, go over there and watch it. No, we don't do that over here. No. We got to think over here. So the 5 types of thinkers, it's one of them got to be you. One of them thinkers are you. And instead of coming in criticizing the thinkers, instead of coming in criticizing the thinkers, learn how to basically deal with those thinkers. So we're going to get in. I put my title is "What kind of thinker are you? Are you?" And then what do you think happened to Maleesa and Nicole? So we're gonna talk about that because Lanita is a criminal-minded thinker. I am into the realistic solving problem person. My mind is a totally different, and it may be like some people. Now, when I looked into this case, we've been on a busy. I couldn't get to this case because we were so busy with what Jonathan did with Ayana, and and Henry did to that baby. We were so busy. So now I got into this. When I looked at these 2 beautiful girls, their cases is unrelated. Their cases, this case is unrelated. These cases, it's just a coincidence. It was just a coincidence that they the same age. Of course, we noticed that things was happening to all the girls in their 20s. Then they working around to the 30s. Now it been going on with the 30s and the 20s, early 30s and 20s. Now, this case right here had my mind, when I first thought about it, it had my mind popping because I'm a problem solving person. Okay. See, now I like the parents in this case Cause they said they about to go out there and get it done themselves. Now, when I saw these beautiful two girls, I said, honey, ain't no 31 went no missing. Ain't no 32-year-old woman went missing. One of the girls, the dude came, I said it was their boyfriends. It was their ex. I thought about DV. Y'all know what we talk about over here. I started thinking about DV when I heard that lady say this.
These discovered at two different locations just 48 hours apart. Police find it's
now detectives are slick. These detectives are slick. They put this out here because they want answers, but they didn't really give us no answers how their body was. See, with Tanika Jenkins, they said she was in the freezer. Will Alexis Ware, they said she was in her car. With Aisha daughter, I can't think of the little girl with Henry, they said she was in the lake. See, so happened they got a case right here. They connect the case, but they unrelated. It gave that detective a lot to think about. So they need y'all help to think. See, they think they slick. They need y'all help. These ain't related, period. This case not even related, period. They just black girls. And they young black girls. Now, when I went to Maleesa page, I looked at the page, I examined the page, and the first thing I asked myself, are these Instagram models? And I said, is she really a real estate agency? Is she a real estate agency? She could have sold her apartment, either what's going on. Somebody, they got to tell the family, got to tell us everything about these girls, because what rung a bell with me was they stayed in contact with these sisters. Each family stayed. You know how we check on our kids, we check on our daughter, because that particular daughter right there move around too much, do too much. Okay, they got to paint the whole picture to us. Okay, to me, when I seen the baby, I ain't gonna go ahead of everything. Cause when I first saw the baby, I said, "Oh man, this domestic." And when I found out that somebody came into their girl house, those girls are beautiful. They moved on with their life, and they didn't want nobody else. They happy. When your ex find out that you happy and you don't move in your life, and then when one of them started dating, they went out on a date. That was over. It was over. Cause wasn't nobody else gonna have what they have. Wasn't nobody else gonna. I guarantee you, they need to bring up the boyfriends. They need to. So let's keep going.
witness news reporter Rob Hayes with more on the investigation, and we're now hearing from the mother of one.
Two deaths, two mysteries. Maleesa Mooney found dead in her downtown LA apartment last Tuesday. Just 2 days before that, the body of Nicole Coates was found in her downtown LA apartment.
I'm not going to stop until I find out what happened.
Nicole's mother, Sharon Coates, says her daughter's death just doesn't make sense. Right now, investigators say the cause is undetermined, but Mooney's death has been ruled a homicide. The similarity.
Okay. Bad back. I'm going to play what he said again. I'm going to bad back. And then I'm going to play what he said again. Listen to what they said about these cases, y'all. I'm going to need y'all to think. I need my thinkers. I need my thinkers to think what they just said. One, they call a homicide. One still open and pending. Yeah, Maleesa, a homicide. She was killed by somebody she knew. Y'all hey, this case, homicide, they came in her house. It seemed like that it was somebody. To me, it seemed like they ain't no man these beautiful girls single. Y'all can't tell me they were single. They probably single then, but these girls too pretty to be single. So it's an ex involved in here, and it's some jealousy involved in this, in both cases. I see two beautiful queens, two beautiful black women, pretty skin, pretty hair, pretty eyes, just beautiful. They had to have somebody. Thinkers, come on, thinkers, come on. They had to have somebody. And they broke up with them. They moved on, and people watches them. See, when you got a social media page and you don't broke up with your good thing, you know they sitting there watching you. You know they sitting there watching your channel. They don't put their name in somebody else's name. They watches you. When you break up with somebody, they watching you going over there on your channel. Oh, he got a new girlfriend. Oh, she thinks she about to date him. It's a lot go on behind it. That's why they family checked on them. Their family checked on them because the way they move, they single and beautiful, and they moved on. And they don't want them allegedly to move on. Okay, let's keep going.
2 deaths, 2 mysteries. Maleesa Mooney found dead in her downtown LA apartment last Tuesday. Just 2 days before that, the body of Nicole Coates was found in her downtown LA apartment.
I'm not going to stop until I find out what happened.
Nicole's mother, Sharon Coates, says her daughter's death just doesn't make sense. Right now, investigators say the cause is undetermined, but Mooney's death has been ruled a homicide. The similarities between the two cases raising suspicions that something criminal may have happened to Coates as well.
Her incident was 5 minutes away. They're both models. They're in the same age bracket. I'm just trying to piece everything together, but I still feel that something fishy is going on.
Both Coates and Mooney were last seen alive on September 7th. Coates was 32 years old. Mooney just weeks away from turning.
Hold on, let me read this. Read on this sign. Okay. In love in Nicole memories. Class, who this is, and all donation work. Wednesday, September 20th. This is weird. Y'all see that right there? Y'all see what that said at the top right there? It says beginning. It says, look up here, y'all. It got adult beginning hip hop class. So this girl right, these girls right here was young, energetic, and had goals. And y'all got to remember, they were once upon a time in a relationship. They don't move on. People thought they were going to be crying. Ooh, poo, 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 poo. They don't went on. The other person don't got bored, and then they about to mess with them. Adults beginning hip hop class. So she about to move on in her business. Both of them got great goals. All right, thinkers, we got to put our thinking together.
Coates was 32 years old. Mooney just weeks away from turning 32. Her family holding a vigil Sunday night.
Y'all see the apartment?
Instead of this, but we're celebrating her life and all the smiles that she gave everyone.
LAPD has been tight-lipped on the Mooney investigation, only saying that she was murdered in her apartment. Investigators still waiting for the medical examiner to.
For the one murder in her apartment, somebody know about where she lives. See, that's why I say when you date and when you don't broke up with somebody who was abusive, that's why I feel that that's what happened. They moved on. and got their own place. It's just a coincidence that this happened. And the news came out at the same time. But for them to come in her house, move the house like that, they knew who she was. They need to go back and check that boyfriends or whoever they was dating. They got to go back and check that. They both were beautiful. They have it going on. They had to been in a relationship. Why they single? Think about it. Think about it.
To determine the cause of her death. The Coates family waiting as well for word of how Nicole died. The pain of not knowing adding to her mother's loss.
I just want to know what took her away from me. I just want to know if it was somebody that did something, somebody came into her apartment. You know, I want to know what happened.
Meanwhile, the LAPD is asking for the public's help in identifying.
Then I said they were waiting on y'all help. Then I say they waiting on y'all help. That's why they put this problem out here. Because they think somebody gonna talk. They need to check both on Instagram. These are two unrelated situations. Did me, it seemed like it was DV. It seemed like it's DV involved, allegedly. Why they single? Why they decided to date now? It's just, I'm telling you. They don't move on in their life. Oh, yeah, they said something about homicide. Hold on for a minute, y'all. Let me play this one right. Oh, no. Let me see.
Get fast, reliable Xfinity internet and add Now TV, a new way to watch the entertainment you love. Get over 40 live channels and piece the best
See,
from NBC.
one thing though,
originals.
Now, wait, I want to say something, y'all, for a minute. Realtor found it. It's giving me some thoughts, boy. It's just giving me some thoughts.
Says the deaths of two LA-based models are not connected. Following news that the two young women were found dead in their respective Los Angeles apartments, some are questioning if the incidents are related. Per NBC News, September 18th, the Los Angeles Police Department says the cases are not connected. However, the agency tells E! News it is investigating all avenues in the deaths. Maleesa Mooney, who also worked as a real estate agent, was found dead in her downtown Los Angeles apartment on September 12th, according to NBC News, citing police. She was 31 years old. No cause of death has been.
You know, I didn't think it was the supremacists, but I was thinking that they dated outside. They're right then. I thought about see, we can't say that that's what it is. Yeah, but like you said, you think. I don't think premises that premises is in it like that. I think that it's that's the way you're supposed to think. It seemed like to me it's their past relationship. Cause they can ready to date. This girl about to get ready to go on a date. He sat there and watched that girl. I'm gonna tell you something. I bet in their relationship, dudes and women be sitting there looking at their men's on social media. Oh, look at her. She thinks she about to have a good time. They ain't just, we don't even know what kind of relationship they came out of. That's gonna be very important to us in this case. What kind of relationship are these beautiful women coming from? Because they got their own place now. They moved on. They got their own business. It's jealousy in this. It's jealousy in this situation. Because beautiful women like them, young, don't even supposed to be single. They shouldn't even be looking for nobody.
Shared, however, her death is being investigated as a homicide, a Los Angeles Police Department spokesperson told NBC News. Officers found Mooney's body around 4 p.m. when responding to a welfare check call. Bailey Babb, her cousin, told local outlet KTLA that family members reported concern.
Or 4 o'clock. Come on, y'all. Work with the 4 o'clock. They found her body at 4 o'clock. Don't mean that she went down at 4 o'clock. We gonna have to next week. We ain't gonna do it today. We got to come up with a timeline for this. Yeah, what, Joanne? What make you say that? Yeah, I wanted to know too. Why saying white supremacy? That's what I'm saying. What make you say that? Because she said it, but due to the point of the luxury houses. But you got a lot of black people. They come from a luxury situation, and it's you know. She was just think. She said, "I think the smacks." She said she think. How she think it's okay.
Concern when Mooney suddenly dropped all communication. Mooney's sister, Jordan Pauline, a Guyanese pop star, shared her loss on Instagram September 14th, writing,
Yeah, that girl is beautiful. It's some jealousy in this. Y'all see that young girl? Y'all see that young girl? She is beautiful. She is beautiful. Luckily, with all those luxury houses, there would be all cameras. You know what? Kind of think of it, Belly. Did you right? Got to be some cameras on every floor. But if cameras on every floor, they had to get on the elevator. They have to go in. You are so right there. They should have. Now, see, the police ain't gonna tell us everything. The detective's not gonna tell us everything. When they got off that elevator, because you seen how high the places were. When they got on that elevator, they had to get off that elevator and go and knock on her door. Did they use a key? Could it be maintenance? How? They're not giving us nothing to go with. I know it, Joanne. I understand. You said you think. That's your first opinion. And it's nothing wrong with that, what you said. That's how you think. And we have to put everything together. That's how you think. That's good. That's your opinion. But there should be cameras. Go back to what you said, Belly. There should be cameras getting out that elevator, knocking on that door. In that hallway. They had to see who came in that house. Now they haven't brought none of that up. That's the same thing happened to most of the girls in the whole, and that the places where they stay look like hotels. So you got to get on the elevator. Do they have to sign in since those are luxury houses? Who signed in at that particular hour? See, they ain't even speak on that to us. They letting us think. What to sign? Who signed the book to room 482? Who signed the book for Maleesa? Who signed? Who the sign in person signed in at the desk? So they got a lot of clues, but they putting it out there on us. Somebody signed in at that desk, and she trusts them. And for her to open that door the way she did, something ain't right. Because she had to look out that peephole. And when she looked out that peephole and saw who it was, she shut that door back. She tried to. She ain't that big.
"Get justice for my one and only sister." She captioned a series of family photos. "My heart is crushed. I can't believe you won't be with us anymore. You were so loving and so kind to everyone." Mooney's body was discovered 2 days after fellow model Nicole Coates was also found dead in her downtown LA apartment, 3 miles away from Maleesa's. 32-year-old Nicole was found dead in her apartment September 10th by her father and aunt, who grew concerned about not hearing from her for several days, according to local outlet KTLA.
Hold on for a minute. Let me see what they say. Hold on. Hold on. Let me see something. Okay. Let me see something.
"Think I'd have to make this post and get justice for my one and only sister." She captioned a series of family photos. "My heart is crushed. I can't believe you won't be with us anymore. You were so loving and so kind to everyone." Mooney's body was discovered 2 days after fellow model Nicole Coates was also found dead in her downtown LA apartment, 3 miles away from Maleesa's. 32-year-old Nicole was found dead in her apartment September 10th by her father and aunt, who grew concerned about not hearing from her for several days, according to local outlets.
Go back. They haven't heard from her in several days. See what I mean? They didn't just see the kind of timeline the detective is putting out there is the kind of timeline they trying to put out there is as if it was connected together, but it wasn't. See, her timeline is different from the other young lady timeline. So we got it's not related. Let me see. Let me bring it up again. Let me bag it up to this point again, because it's very important, y'all. Two beautiful women. That's right. It's not connected. It's not connected. The reason allegedly, but you're right. You can say that. You can say that because that's they just similarity. Because you got to realize they was at different times. And they in Los Angeles. Young people like to move to Los Angeles. They like, these are money-making girls, honey. Okay, yeah, that's good. Okay. Let's look at this. Listen to this again.
Instagram September 14th, writing, "Never in a million years did I think I'd have to make this post and get justice for my one and only sister." She captioned a series of family photos. "My heart is crushed. I can't believe you won't be with us anymore. You were so loving and so kind to everyone." Mooney's body was discovered 2 days after fellow model Nicole Coates was also found dead in her downtown LA apartment, 3 miles away from Maleesa's. 32-year-old Nicole was found dead in her apartment September 10th by her father and aunt, who grew concerned about not hearing from her for several days, according to local outlet.
Hold up. See, what we got to do, y'all, what we got to do, because everybody got their own mind. That's why I brought up the thinking. I did the educated with the thinking part. Because we need all thinkers like Joanne, Big Dog, Jackie, Belly, Lanita, and anybody else who watch. The timeline is totally different. One, let me get the timeline for y'all. One, hers was September the 10th. She was found September the 10th. What I'm not going to do the timeline day. I do the time. Listen, I would do the timeline for y'all next week. We're going to work together with the timeline. Because hers September the 10th. Now let me find out. We got to find that out. How many days between the two? That's what we have to think. I'm not gonna think by myself. That's what you got to think. You come share that information. That's a good homework for you. How many days between the two murders? That's what I just asked y'all. That's what we got to determine. I just said that. Okay. That's what we got to determine. So that's why you have to go back and pay attention to the video. They telling you. Pay attention to the video. They telling you.
Department says the cases are not connected. However, the agency tells E! News it is investigating all avenues in the deaths. Maleesa Mooney, who also worked as a real estate agent, was found dead in her downtown Los Angeles apartment on September 12th, according to NBC News.
Okay. September 12th, Valley. Write it down. September 12th, Valley. September 12th for Moody. Okay. September 12th for Moody. Because you said how many days between the two? September the 12th, and one of them going to be September the 10th. But that don't mean that they connected.
News citing police. She was 31 years old. No cause of death has been shared.
Okay. What day is September 12th on, Belly? What day is September 12th on? I'm asking Belly. Belly, go back and look at your calendar. What day is September 12th on? September 12th is on a Tuesday. Cause we on the 15th. And September 10th is on a Sunday. So they only 1 day apart from each other, but that don't still make it related. It just they wanted to put that information out there and put the pressure on y'all. That's what they doing. So I just gave you your answer. One was September the 12th, and the other was which is a Tuesday. Now that don't mean that she could have been there. She could have been unalive that weekend.
According to NBC News, citing police. She was 31 years old. No cause of death has been shared. However, her death is being investigated as a homicide, a Los Angeles Police Department spokesperson told NBC News.
When you say homicide, for people who watch my channel, we don't just watch video. We use our brains over here. We got to start the video. So if you don't want to see that, then go somewhere else. Now, this is a reaction channel. They just gave you a whole lot of information right here. They just put us it's a homicide. She knew her killer. This young lady right here knew her killer. We got to go back to signing in the book. This sounds like the same thing that all the girls, whoever at the desk, say like Robinson, Shaquella Robinson, they supposed to sign in at the desk, but it looked like somebody else signed them in. You know what I mean? I mean, we got to look at it. Okay.
Officers found Mooney's body around 4 p.m. when responding to a welfare check call. Bailey Babb, her cousin, told local outlet KTLA that family members reported concern when Mooney suddenly dropped all communication. Mooney's sister, Jordan Pauline, a Guyanese pop star, shared her loss on Instagram September 14th, writing, "Never in a million years did I think I'd have to make..."
Pop star, y'all. Pop star. She a pop star. She a pop star. She a star.
This post and get justice for my one and
She
only...
a star. She a pop star. She got plenty of haters.
sister. She captioned a series of family photos. "My heart is crushed. I can't believe you won't be with us anymore. You were so loving and so kind to everyone." Mooney's body was discovered 2 days after fellow model Nicole Coates was also found dead in her downtown LA apartment, 3 miles away from Maleesa's. 32-year-old Nicole was found dead in her apartment September 10th by her father.
Okay. Now, her father, listen, her father found her on the 10th. That don't mean we need autopsy report. We need autopsy report because he found her on a Sunday, which is October the September. Wait, hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me hear that again. Hold on.
Away from Maleesa's. 32-year-old Nicole was found dead in her apartment September 10th by her father and aunt.
He found her. The father found her September the 10th. Listen, her father found her September 10th. September 10th on a Sunday. This could have happened on the 15th on a Friday. This could have happened on a Saturday. They need to give us the autopsy. They need to give us some more information. I hear. We need some more information. Now they trying to make it look like they died at the same time. One was on the 12th. They ain't saying that she died on the 12th. That's when they found out about her on the 12th. See, they're not giving us the real timeline here. Time is very important in all cases. You got one on the 10th that was found and one on the 12th. 1 day apart with distance. That don't mean that they are related because we don't have the real timeline. You got to think about that. They ain't giving us the real timeline.
Who grew concerned about not hearing from her for several days, according to
See,
local
they
outlets.
not listen. I just said that. They not heard from this girl several days. They have not heard from her in several days. See, several days. They haven't heard from her in several days. Shoot, she could have died. She could have been I'm looking at the calendar now. She could have been gone last week. We don't know, so we need to hear what the autopsy report's saying, because their timeline is messed up. So we got to come out with a timeline, y'all, on this case. The timeline is different. I don't think they related. I'm like the police detective. It's not related to me. Regardless of how many miles they are apart, they not related. Them two don't like the same kind of man. Allegedly.
KTLA. The Los Angeles Police Department also confirmed Nicole's death to ABC7, noting that officers made the discovery after arriving to conduct a welfare check. While authorities are treating Maleesa's case as a murder, KTLA reports the death of Nicole has been classified by police as suspicious.
Listen to what they said. They just said that what her name, Maleesa, it's a murder case. See, you got to listen to what they saying. These are not related. You got a murder case. That means, in other words, they know who did it. They know who did this to her, y'all. And I guarantee it's a jealous man in this. I guarantee it's a jealous relationship. Because she don't move on. Maleesa and both of these girls don't move on with their life. When y'all start moving on, when y'all get out these relationships and y'all ain't boo-hoo and crying for these people that y'all been with, oh shoot, you ain't about to be happy. You think you about to be happy like that? No, once you in a DV situation, allegedly, I'm calling a DV situation, is because they are single and alone, and they on their own. But it still go back to with those luxuries, apartments that they living in. You have to have a sign-in sheet. You have to have a sign-in sheet. You're not supposed to just in high rise. And when I used to go visit my friend in the high rise, we had to sign in at the desk. See, they put their information out so y'all can tell what, but they're not related because you got different times.
The LAPD confirmed to E! News that there were no additional updates in Nicole's case as of September 18th. E! News
Wait a minute. They said what? Hold on. What they say about Nicole?
E! News that there were no additional updates in Nicole's case as of September 18th. E! News has reached out to Jordan Pauline for further comment on her sister's death, but has yet to hear back. E! News also attempted to reach out to Bailey Babb and Nicole Coates.
Man, y'all ain't gonna tell me they ain't did nothing to them, or they want whoever they were dating did something to them girls. Whoever they were dating allegedly did something to them. Woo, honey. We need y'all thinkers. We need y'all thinkers in here. We need y'all thinkers in here. So I know a lot of y'all just sitting back looking. So what we'll do later on, y'all want me to come live. Y'all got to participate. I'm gonna come live every now and then because I got to get my report out there. Okay, but this is real. I need my thinkers. I need y'all to think. See what happened when we went to think it in. Joanne had the way she thought, which made sense. She said, my first opinion here in Los Angeles, many dates white men. That's right. I love white men. I like black men, but I like white men too. I like money too. But that's her thinking. This is her thinking, and that's what it is. Luxury can be black and they can be white. It don't matter. But they're not related. I think it's more like domestic. Because why are two beautiful girls single? And when they showed the picture of Nicole with that little girl, when I looked at the apartment, hold on, y'all. Hold on. When I looked at, I can't. They look like twins, but they ain't even related. Come on, y'all. Ooh, I gotta lay this hair down, honey, for tomorrow. Okay. Hold on, y'all. I think that whoever did this to the one they found in the apartment, I think that that's her ex. They ain't bringing up the ex. They don't never bring up the ex in situations like that. They never bring up the ex. Why they single? Why they single? Okay.
Told NBC4 when they moved into this high-rise apartment building, they expected peace and quiet. But this week,
well, there's been a lot of police traffic in and out, and
okay, hold up. Y'all can't tell me. Y'all can't tell me that they ain't got no sign-in sheet. Y'all see these luxury apartments? They got a sign-in sheet. Y'all see how many there are? Oh, wait, them too many for me. They very expensive. But listen to what this dude said. Like, it go back to Joanne, what Joanne said. Listen to what this dude just said. That's why I like different thinkers. Listen to what he says.
Peace and quiet. But this week,
well, there's been a lot of police traffic in and out, and in downtown Los Angeles, where we're supposed to be safe.
LAPD.
He said it's a lot of police traffic. He said a lot of police traffic. So that goes to what Anna said. Joanne said, this is the first thing she said came out of her mouth was this. That's the reason she just thought that it was, she would say white supremacy. She didn't mean white supremacy like that. She mean they white. They date white people. This is what she means. So he just told y'all a mouthful. That dude just told y'all a mouthful. That dude said, yeah, that's what we said. Don't confuse yourself, Ellie. But that's what we said. Okay? Just pay attention to them. Okay, let's take it back to what this dude right here. That's what we said. Stop trying to see when y'all doing cases. Stop when there's one person talking. When you got one person up here doing all the talking and you don't want to get up here and talk, that put pressure on us. Okay. Yeah, we said it. Okay, anyway. Of course they had okay, they didn't say they had cameras. If they had cameras, then we can't, y'all see when we solve the case, we can't say, of course they had cameras. We thought they had cameras for Kanika Jenkins getting out the elevator. They said the cameras didn't work. We can't say, of course they had cameras. We would like to say, I hope they did have cameras, that working cameras. We want to make sure that they have working cameras, okay? And it must be someone obviously known and not suspected. It can be and it might not be. Yeah. It's not an argumental thing, y'all. We'll go back to our thinkers. We'll go back to our thinkers. What kind of thinker are you? If I find out what kind of thinker are you, then I can understand y'all better. So that's why I asked y'all this question right here. What kind of thinker are you? Because that's how I would not see. Let me see. Right here. Okay. Which thinker are you? Which thinker are you? Everybody, which thinker are you? I can really pick out and tell y'all what thinker y'all are, because the way you talking now. Which one of these thinkers are y'all? Don't be ashamed. Pick your thinking. Okay. Synthetic. Synthetics. Some perceive synthetics as being argumentative, as they quickly quit to bring attention to opposing views. This is what it's gonna take, y'all, to solve these these problems together. Is the thinking part of it. Okay, we done talking about that. Okay, if this hotel had all of this, we wouldn't be here. If it were working, we wouldn't be here. Now that's good. That you know this hotel, girl. All right now. You know this hotel, Joanne. You need to help us solve this problem, honey. That's right, Belly. Without the police, we can't check that camera. We can't check. We can without the police. We cannot check cameras. It takes once in time and checking. They will connect these two murders, but maybe also have the public to become with these two murders, and that's what's going on with it, Belly. You are right. They have to do their investigation. But they had to let y'all know about it. Just because they got cameras, we don't know. We don't know if the cameras on the 13th floor work when you get out the elevator. Of course, it's a lot. You know how many cameras don't work out here? They don't. They don't. They don't release everything. They can't. They don't. No, they don't. They don't release everything. But going back to the cameras, it can be the same thing like in Kanika Jenkins' case. They said the cameras didn't work. But they trying to tell the mama that she didn't see camera. They need to go. They ain't gave us no information. Just because you know how many cameras don't work out here? You can run a traffic light and you might not get a ticket. They got a lot of fake cameras just to make you think that it's cameras working, and it don't even be working. It don't even be working. So we can look at this. We can look at this all kinds of ways.
Been a lot of police traffic in and out, and in downtown.
There's a whole lot of listen to what he said. Listen to what dude said. Listen to what dude just said. Dude say a whole lot of police in and out. Listen to him. He just told y'all. So is it prostitution? What's going on in that apartment building?
Well, there's been a lot of police traffic in and out, and in downtown Los Angeles, where we're supposed to be safe.
LAPD says officers found Maleesa Mooney dead inside of her.
He said downtown is supposed to be safe. Y'all see that apartment? Them apartments got elevators. They need to tell, not me, not the real deal. They need to get on here and do some kind of process, letting us know they doing something, because showing us a little bit and want us to think it's two different things. If there's high towers like that, the apartment that high, they got to sign in at that book. They left us out here like this to think. That's why I brought up, what kind of thinker are you? Because they had to sign in. When they came in, whoever came in there and signed in, there should have been a camera pointing at that person. How did that person get past the desk? So it's a lot of things we have to look at it in this, and this is where she stayed.
Her apartment during a welfare check on Tuesday afternoon. The coroner's office has not released a cause of death, but police are calling it a homicide.
Anytime they call it a homicide, it's somebody she know did that. It's somebody she knew. And I don't stick with my thoughts, with my thinking. I believe it's somebody. I believe it's her. It's somebody she used to date. That girl too pretty to be singing like that. I know it's something else going on. It's something else going on. Were they Instagram models? What were they? Who watches them? People watches your page.
To hear, well, it makes me feel uneasy.
According to this webpage, Mooney was a licensed real estate agent with Beverly Hills-based company Nest Seekers. On top of that, her Instagram bio says she was a published model and an art dealer. Her older sister, Jordan Pauline, posting this message on social media, saying in part, "You're the best thing to happen to almost."
Her sister said, never in a million years that I think I have to make this post and get justice for one and only sister. My heart is crushed. I can't believe you won't be here with us anymore. You were so loving and so kind to everyone. You made sure if you ate, everyone around you was too. You opened your arms to people. Happened to almost express everyone as a friend. You're the best thing to me. She said, see, she is the type of girl that helps her family out. Money is in this. It just happened in two ladies. And you know what, Valley? I said the same thing you said. It just happened. Two ladies with similarity. Now, police is doing their best. It is a guy who dated the two girls, who was looking for killing these two beautiful girls. And I'm gonna stick to my thing. They boyfriend, they ex. I believe they was in I believe they was being watched. I believe it's a abusive relationship. I believe it's domestic violence. DV, I apologize. DV, YouTube, DV.
Almost everyone's lives you touched. My heart is crushed. I keep waking up crying, thinking I'm in a bad dream.
I felt so sorry for her family. I bring pepper spray with me every day. I know it's not probably it's not legal, but I just don't feel safe walking around here.
Central Bureau homicide detectives declined to speak about the case on camera today, but say they believe Mooney was killed inside of her apartment. Her family hosting a memorial on Sunday night.
That girl was killed inside her apartment, y'all. This case ain't that easy. This case right here is not that hard. Go check the cameras. Go check the cameras and let us know something. Let us know who signed in for that. Girl was comfortable. She was comfortable open up her door. Did she look out the peephole? What make her just open that door? Did they come in themselves? See, she got a homicide case. She has a homicide case. She knew who her killer was. Yeah. But hers was a homicide, but the other one not. All right, y'all. I ain't gonna hold y'all out there. I'm gonna go on and play this, and I'm gonna let it go.
Night asking everyone to wear pink. Jordan ending her post with a vow. We will get justice for you, my sister. I promise you won't be gone in vain.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking.
Well, y'all tell me what y'all think of what you think. What kind of, one thing about, I would like to know from y'all, what kind of thinker are you? Okay, and it got to be a timeline in between this. And a lot of young girls, y'all got to remember, a lot of young girls are Instagram models too. They got money. I believe we need more information from the police, the detective. Okay. Bella says she think they are connected cases. Okay. Good. All right. We need more information. At first, like I said on my other videos, that the reason why I said at first, did Mooney help what's the other girl named Nicole get an apartment? Okay, you said that already. You said that you think connected the same killer. Okay, you said that. That's your thought. I don't think they are. I think that now, okay, if they're going to be related, then let me ask you something. Are they friends? Are they friends? See, if we're going to relate them together, you got to, how are they related? How are they related, Bella, and how are they got the same killer? So you can't just, you can put it out there like that, but you got to put your reason why you said that. What would you call a suspicious homicide, Belly? And what would you call a homicide? See, it's a lot of questions go to you. You need to take the, you need to come up here and talk. And tell us why you think that, and they got the same. You said, you didn't say allegedly, you said they got the same killer. That's what you said. So I dropped the link and you can come up here and talk and tell us why you think they got the same, how they connected. Tell us how they connected, why you think they got the same killers. See, it's a lot of questions people gonna be ready to ask you. What's the difference between a suspicious homicide and a homicide? You got to be able to answer these questions. So I drop the link and you can come up here and speak. Cause you got a lot that you have a lot of information that makes sense, and I just want to hear it. So I will drop the link so you can come talk instead of type. Nah, I want you to come up here. Oh, you can't come? And you hit the link and come up here in South Valley. If a murder is on the loose, a murder on the loose for every beautiful girl they see. We got to look at it that way. See, a murder, if a murder is on the loose, they at every beautiful woman that they see, not just these two. So we got, he gonna get the next beautiful girl. There's so many beautiful black women. There's so many beautiful. Luxury, big money, big cars. Big money, big apartment. We don't even know who all live in the apartment. Somebody can be watching them. Somebody can be, I don't know. I can't say they related. I'm just saying you can hit the link and come up here and talk if you want to. I'll wait. I'll wait. I'm for real though. I ain't gonna hold y'all up. The question was, what kind of thinker are you? I would like for y'all to put what kind of thinker you are, and then what do you think happened to these girls? And y'all did an awesome job. And I'm about to slip something on and take my dogs for a ride. And y'all, I'm not done with this case. I'm not done with this case. I want Belly to explain to me how she think they are related. Why she said the same killer. Why you say the same killer, Belly? You think that they are connected? How do you think they are connected? Help me with the case. Help me with the case. How do you think they are connected? And how do you know they have the same killer? Those are two very important questions. All right. Give y'all some homework to think about. And I'm going to go before it get too late and take my dogs for a ride. And we'll see y'all on the ride. I got to take a quick shower right quick. And take them out for a minute. They ain't been nowhere. And I want to, one day I'm going to test Camper and Minnie, and I'm going to let y'all know, I'm going to let y'all see who's the good guy and who's the bad guy. I'm going to leave a piece of meat on my plate on the bed, and I'm going to walk away from it, and I'm going to see who's going to eat it. Because I've been blaming one person, but I'm going to see which one of these, and then I'm going to put y'all through a test. All right, y'all. I love y'all. Have a happy Sunday, and I'll see y'all Monday, early Monday morning. All right, y'all. I'm out of here. That's not a good reason. That's not a good reason, Bella. There's so many beautiful women out here, beautiful black queens out here, living in luxury, 3 miles away from each other. That's not a good reason. What you looking at? What you looking at? Council said he ready to go for a ride. Come on. Come on. Come here, Council. Come on. Come on now. Don't start acting like I ain't. Come on. Y'all wanna go for a ride? Come on. Come on, you got the walk, bro. Camper. You don't tell me what to do. You wanna go for a ride? You wanna go for a ride? Okay, I'll take you for a ride. Okay, calm down. Okay. All right, y'all, I'm about to take Campus Minnie for a ride. I'm out. I bet I know who this is. I think I know who Belly is. Stop, Camper. I bet I know who Belly is. I bet I know who Belly is now. I know who Belly is because I don't know about it. One person take up for Camper. I ain't gonna say nothing though. I'm gonna leave that alone. It's one person take up for Camper. It might come to mama. I know who that is. I know who that is. All right. All right, y'all. Let me take them for a ride. Girl, we about to be thinking. Honey, we about to, y'all might well get y'all thinking cap on. Next year. All right, y'all, I'm going for real. Let me go. Right now, it's 5 o'clock and it get dark early. Camp up, calm down.